And with us we have Albert Alsina from Mediterrania Capital Partners. Albert, I have to ask you, why are such conferences important? There are so many of them, and yet they are still, record numbers.
I know, Duke. I think it's great that FinanceMalta got over 700 members coming to this conference. And I think it is a must place to be in order to meet everyone in the industry. So I think the first and the foremost important thing is the network that you create when coming here. So if you're an active player in the Maltese financial industry, you must be here. But I think the second one, which I think is also very rewarding to be part of this conference, is actually the content. I think the FinanceMalta, particularly this year, have done a great job of bringing very good content that inspires many of the finance leaders in Malta to do different, to see a different perspective. And I think that's also as well something which is very relevant, is to inspire and share knowledge with good quality content, as well as do the great networking that you do when here, over 700 people. I already met with like more than 30 people, like just trying to get my pass. So I think all of that makes what FinanceMalta conference is a must-attend conference.
You must get approached for so many conferences to be sponsored and so on. Why would you sponsor this particular one?
I think we have been normally very active in many conferences on a worldwide basis because our investors are not in Malta, are abroad. As you know, we invest in Africa. Today we have over 1.2 billion of assets under management. We employ more than 30,000 people in Africa. We have from banks, from hospitals, and so on and so forth. So our core investor is not in Malta today because we have large institutional investors. However, we believe that Malta has been very good to Mediterrania Capital Partners, and Malta has created a success story of our company, of our firm. When we came here 11 years ago, it was me and a pen. Today, we employ 30,000 people. So I think we have to give back to Malta, and I think giving back to Malta is being part in this conference, sponsoring the conference. We also created I'm one of the founding members of the Private Equity and Venture Capital Association, which is under the umbrella of the financial sector as well, working in part with FinanceMalta. So all of those things are part of contributing to the Maltese economy and helping Malta to get a better image outside. Make sure that Malta, since Malta reputation is here, it should be here, So helping people to do the arbitrage between why people think that you're here, but in reality you're here because Malta has all those elements that can become really a hub for finance, hub for multinational funds investing abroad, not only investing in Europe, but also in Europe, in the Middle East, in Africa. I think it's in a great geopolitical location to do so.
Albert, thank you so much for sharing your insight with us.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.